Hi everybody, it's James here again. I'm in Incheon International Airport, Seoul, South Korea. Yes, it is time for me to leave this wonderful country. I'll be back again though. And look, this video I want to actually just talk to you about, well actually this is specifically targeted for anyone who is either interested or currently is or has been involved with MLM or multi-level marketing. Because internet marketing is basically exploding the MLM industry. Now, South Koreans are just as interested in these kind of opportunities as anyone else in the world. In fact, I'd say more so. And when you're talking about 48 million people, we're talking about a really, really big market here. Now, again, I give you hints and tips of how to tap into this market in my website and course. But just for today, I want to talk about why internet marketing is so important if you want to make become a success in MLM. Okay. If you've had experience in the past, or maybe you've just joined, or maybe thinking about joining, especially those who've had experience, obviously as soon as you get involved or introduced to a good MLM, there's a lot of companies out there. Some are better than others, okay? And I make my recommendations in my online course, a very detailed sort of explanation as why, which systems are better than others, system-wise, product-wise, etc., support. But whatever MLM company you join, normally you start very excited, you make a list of people and you start contacting those people. What happens is that as soon as you start contacting people, you realize very quickly that it's actually not as easy as probably you thought. People aren't getting as excited as you were, and especially because you have to talk to friends and family, it can actually create a little bit of friction in relationships, correct? Yep. So the first week, you might contact 5 people. Then you probably might got rejected 4 or 5 times. Right? It said no, I'm not interested, or I made one person came to a meeting and they sort of said, look, I'm not quite interested. Hey, there will be people that are interested as well. Now, but the next week, the more rejection you get, the more you sort of feel, oh, I don't know if this is right for me, or you feel like this is getting pretty hard. So within a few weeks, already, you're really basically not really seeing the people, or not really contacting the people that you need to see to be successful, okay? And that's purely because of the uncomfort that you create when you contact the people that you know, friends, family, colleagues, and also the rejection rate. Okay, now, as any professional salesperson knows, rejection is part of the game, okay? But here's the thing, if you're not using internet marketing, you're actually missing out on a very, very easier tool, or a very good method of exploding your business. This is how it works, okay? Now, using internet marketing, okay, you can basically build a website, and again, I create a website that you can just copy and use for yourself. All you need to do though is basically give out business cards, okay? So the thing that people don't like about MLM is that they have to contact people they know, okay? And they have to sell them on one particular opportunity. Well, how about let's turn the tables around. Let's just say you make some business cards with your website on there, and whenever you meet new people, or even friends and family, all you got to do is say, hey, look, I've got a new website. Have a look at it. You give them the card, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, end of story. Now, there's no pressure tactics. There's no feeling of uncomfort. If they're interested, they're going to get back to you. So you want to make sure that website is actually doing a lot of good, doing the work for you, doing a lot of pre-selling, and providing lots of information, which is basically what my website does. Anyway, so how many cards do you think you could give to people in one day? I'd say anyone, even if they were just people at a shopping centre or people that in the street, you can just stand there and give out business cards. No harm done. But I'd say no one has an excuse not to give out at least 5 business cards a day. Okay, and business cards are very cheap these days as well. I'll give you links to some of the places where you can get them cheap as well in my website. So that's one way. Then they get sent to a website, which is a pre-selling website. It doesn't sell just one opportunity. It sells a few different things in a soft sell method, so people don't get uncomfortable. But it builds them up and it gets them excited, and they'll contact you. You might actually contact them a few days later and see how they're going. The other thing is of course, if you're using email, you're probably sending between 1 and 10 emails every day. Yeah. Okay. So let's say an average of 5 emails a day. If you're sending out an average of 5 emails a day, every single one of those emails could be automatically doing some work for you. How do you do this? Most of you probably know this already, but if you don't, Yahoo, Google, all those mail programs out there, including Outlook, they all can automatically, you have to set it up, but you can basically put a signature file which says something like want to make extra cash, and then your website, a link, click, and they go straight to your website. Or it might say something like check out my new website, whatever, And every time you send out an email, it's automatically sent out. You don't have to do any work. All you got to do is just do your everyday emails. Now, if you're sending 5 emails a day, that's 35 emails a week, and that's 150 odd emails every single month. Now, compare that to what we were talking about before. In 1 month, when you've started an MLM company, you're not contacting a lot of people because you find it hard. Whereas if you're using internet marketing, you've already contacted, just using 5 emails a day as an average, at least 150 people who may go to your website and have a look. Okay, and if you're using business cards to talk to people as well, which is a very easy method, not that expensive, then you've got a whole lot more prospects coming to your website, and it's not hard to sell. It's easy stuff. Okay, so if you're in MLM and you're not having success, you definitely need to get online, get registered in my online course, have a look through my website when it launches, and start using internet marketing to explode your business.